ever wondered what it feels like to have an unbeatable hand in Yu-Gi-Oh? Um, for decades, fans have witnessed incredible cards reshape the duelscape, uh, and some over 60 uh, earliest parts, and as the sixth, but which ones take the crown for being the most overpowered? Let's dive in and explore the 10 cards that could single-handedly decide a duel and maybe even break the game. Our journey begins with a monster that demands respect, Supreme King Z Arc. This card wasn't just a powerful creature, it was the embodiment of chaos from the Arc 5 series. Summoning it required a lengthy setup, but the payoff was devastating. It wiped out your opponent's monsters and became indestructible, making it a nightmare for any duelist. Next, we have Numeron Network, a field spell that turned Don Thousand into a formidable villain. This card allowed the user to activate Numeron cards directly from their deck, essentially giving them access to their entire strategy. It was a one-sided advantage that few could counter. Who could forget Joey Wheeler, the underdog, with a knack for pulling off miraculous wins? His Roll of Fate was a gamble, but often a winning one. This card let you draw cards equal to a dice roll, potentially flooding your hand with options. While risky, it often turned the tide of battle. Synchro Summoning brought many powerful cards, but 100 Eyes Dragon, as seen in 5Ds, was a standout. Its ability to copy the effects of all dark type monsters in the graveyard made it incredibly versatile, especially within the Infernity deck. And what I do is Ace Monster would ever do this with how much they were talking for, and it would help some of those things to take time. Pot of Greed, a seemingly simple spell card, has been the bane of many duelists for over 2 decades. It simply lets you draw 2 cards, but in a game without resource management, that's often enough to win. And its power is so notorious, it remains on the ban list to this day. Number 69, Heraldry Pressed from Zexal, wasn't just a powerful monster, it was a board wipe waiting to happen. It negated opponents' monster effects and copied them for itself. If played correctly, it could turn the tide of a duel in an instant field. Number IC 1000, Numeronia, Don Thousand's ultimate weapon, was a force to be reckoned with an attack of 100,000. It was the highest in the series. But its real power came from forcing opponents to attack it or lose the duel. A truly terrifying card, Card of Sanctity, used by Yugi Muto, was a game changer. It allowed both players to draw until they had 6 cards, effectively refilling your hand. In a game of strategy, having more options is always an advantage. Card of Demise, a favorite of Seto Kaiba, allowed you to draw. until you held 5 cards after the catch. You had to discard your hand after 5 turns, but Taiba rarely needed that long, making it a powerful draw engine with no real drawbacks. Finally, we arrive at Sabatiel, the Philosopher's Stone. This card, used by Jaden Yuki, could be brought directly from the deck and allowed you to search for any card 3 times. It was a broken effect that granted power to his hero deck. So there you have it. The 10 most unfair cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! It that is they've all left their mark on the series and continue to be debated by fans to this day. Speaking of broken things, I once tried to duel with a deck made entirely of Pot of Greed. Let's just say it didn't end well. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, have the